Hi, it's Mike from the Throttlestop here at the 2024 Dairyland Classic here at the Sheboygan County Fairgrounds. New experience for me, but so far so good. I can't wait to show you guys some stuff.
Riders meeting 4:30 at the track entrance at turn number 3.
Let's go talk to some of these guys that are riding in this event. How you doing?
Good.
I'm Mike from the Throttlestop.
Mike Parker Lang.
Parker Lang. And so this is your bike?
Yes.
And tell me something about this bike.
2018 Honda 450. Comes as a motocross bike, stock from the factory. To race flat track, put 19s on it and different suspension, different tires. And then a little bit of motor work done to it. I used to race this in the National Series from years ago.
Really?
Kind of got out of it past couple years, so it's still sitting around. So I do this race every year.
Mind giving us a couple minutes?
Sure.
We're Throttlestop. We're sponsoring the event. My name is Mike. And,
Mike.
and you are?
Scott Walter.
Scott?
Yep.
Scott, so you have a couple bikes here?
Yeah, these two I'm going to ride, and then my son's bikes are there. So yeah.
Nice. So you have a couple different classes that you run?
I'm going to run a 450M and 250M. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And does your son run the same classes?
He's going to run the Pro-Am class, the Pro class tonight.
Okay, all right.
So-
Because I was thinking like father-son rivalry in there.
Well, yeah, we're getting close to that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's catching up in age, so yeah.
Okay.
We'll be doing some amateur stuff soon.
Nice. All right, so I'm Mike.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Zari Martins.
And you are racing this bike here?
I am.
Can you tell me something about the bike?
Yeah, so it's a 2021 KTM 450, and I'll be racing the 450 class tonight.
And how many other females are racing in that class?
I think there's about 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
And how do you normally do? You do okay?
Pretty decent. I felt really good in practice, so I think I'll be able to do good in the heats and then go into hopefully the A-main.
What's your name?
Rick Reed.
Rick? I'm Mike Janata.
Hi, Mike.
But tell me something about your bike here. I want to learn about this.
82 Honda 500 Ascot. It's got a missile frame, ported head. It's got some stuff done to it.
All right.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I don't know, but you're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
6 weeks ago, I had a heart attack.
Oh,
So
this is a blessing.
yeah,
This is honestly.
this is the first race back.
And all BS aside, I always say tomorrow's never promised.
Yeah.
Enjoy every day you can. And you're out here playing around here, kicking butt, just participating. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Because there's no other outlet.
Yeah, this is like, I'm enjoying it.
And where's home for you?
Chadwick, Illinois.
Oh. Soon we'll be making love on the run. Hey.
Can we do Bobby McGee's? I love you.
Let's go walk around a little bit.
I'm John.
Hi, I'm Mike with the Throttlestop.
Mike with the Throttlestop.
we're-
Where's Nick with the Throttlestop? by
Yeah,
the
he's
way?
over there. But we're co-sponsoring this with you guys. a
Yeah,
little
how
bit.
about it?
And cool event. Cool people you get to meet. Try out singing me, but you know, like I got good vocals right now.
Yeah. Well, I do sing in church choir. So.
You do?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right, well, hang on. I got our singing partner.
Yeah, no. Nobody wants to see that.
Tell me a little bit about your display you guys got going on here. I love the red, white, and blue one, by the way.
Yeah, so that's actually Saddlemen used that motorcycle at COTA or at Circuit of the Americas for the bagger race that they were with MotoGP.
Okay.
2 months ago. So they painted all their bikes with that livery, and
It's just awesome.
it was a hit. So, but that bike is not racing this weekend. But Saddlemen has 3 bikes
for tomorrow's race.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was
Okay.
just trying to find qualifying because we had to come here and set up,
Oh,
and I didn't find qualifying results yet. But our company, Dark Horse, we do the crankshafts for the Saddlemen bikes, the Vance and Hines bikes.
Oh wow.
A lot of the King of the Baggers bikes that's in the in the paddock actually this weekend. So we're pretty blessed that way to do. We're very involved. I ran actually the Saddlemen team last year as far as riders go, and a pretty talented group. And it's going to be a great weekend, right? Weather like this, how can it go bad?
The weather is a great start. I think there might be a little bit of an issue for tomorrow's weather, but right now it's
you know what? There's a 100% chance of weather tomorrow.
See that I'm learning something right there. I'm having a great time here. Throttlestop is put on a hell of an event, sponsoring the
Dairyland Classic.
Oh.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing just great, Mike. How are you?
Good. I'm glad you remember my name, Jim. I want to ask you a couple questions about this Thor motorcycle you guys brought from the Throttlestop.
Sure. I'll do it I'll answer if I can.
All right. Well, tell me something about it. The thing's amazing. What year is it?
Well, I should know that, but I'm thinking it's a 13.
Pretty old. So over 100 years old. 110 years old.
Yes.
All right.
And I mean, it's an example of when motorcycling came out of the turn of the century, where it like went from the bicycle to the motorcycle.
Absolutely.
And the industrial era was born.
I gotta tell you, as a car guy that likes motorcycles, you really see the lineage of a bicycle in this bike. I mean, it's just amazing.
Then everything started to get more stout. So like the spokes got bigger. Eventually they got front brakes, and eventually the chains got bigger. The initial chains were usually made out of leather. And Thor was a big time bike maker at that point. And these babies, they're leakers because they don't have circulating oil. So the oil goes in, and when you push the oil in, and then it circulates through the motor, usually comes out on the chain, like probably right there.
I see.
And then drops on the ground, or it burns. So it burns it, and so usually when the bike stops smoking, you give it another squirt of oil.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's how it worked. And then the actual first bike that I know of that got recirculating oil was a Knucklehead in 1936.
And that's decades later.
36,
Wow.
1936. And so, the Knucklehead was light years ahead of anything that came before it. There's a whole story behind that, but
Sure.
yeah, so this is like that era of 10 to 20 to 25 in there. Just everything changed every year. One year you'd have a 1-speed, then you'd have a 2. And then the next year you'd have a fabric chain, and then or a leather chain or a leather drive belt.
Oh yeah.
And then the next year you'd have a chain. So everything just changed every
Constant
year.
evolution of the bike.
Motors got bigger. Single cylinders became 2.
Tell me do you have an idea what the three different, one's for fuel.
Oh, one's for fuel and one's for oil. And this is probably the pusher. The oil's got to be manually pushed in.
Oh, wow.
Out of the tank.
I actually assumed that this was the oil tank.
I don't think so. I think it's probably in here.
Got it. And again, I see the oil line coming
but
down.
I know Ryan would know because he drives this the most.
Really?
Yeah.
And I love the factory original, the patina, it tells a story.
Yeah.
This isn't a restored Queen. This is even little details like back here where it still says Thor. Again, I'm just going back to a bike, and you see that on your, your old 10-speed bike or your dirt bike as a kid. So, the originality of the bike is really cool.
And this thing here, it keeps the wheel stout, so this thing slides in and out of here as the chain wears. So you can, exactly. So the rear tire slides on this.
Oh yes.
So the chain's new. The chain gets older, it gets towards the back, and then you replace it.
Oh, that makes total sense. And until you know it, you don't know it. But
This probably, on the other side, probably has a flap, which is the first cutout. So its muffler's got cutouts, just like
Really?
The 62 Pontiac.
Yeah,
Catalina.
oh, I know a little bit about that, but okay. Right away, he's got to go to Pontiac's.
Well, I mean,
I'm
you know
learning. This
something
is
about
motorcycle
that.
stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
But this is where it first happened. They didn't come up with it.
No, they did. No, they did. Hey, this is a really cool event. I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a whole it's a whole ecosystem here. You know, people love motorcycles. They live in, especially flat track racing.
Oh,
Kids on up.
Yeah.
Even oldsters.
Can I tell you? Now we haven't talked to him yet, but there's a guy out here. I think his name is Chuck. I was told he's 82.
Yeah.
And he's out there running around. And I was like, no way, that's
There's
great.
a few of us out.
Well, yeah.
I've never done anything. I mean, I've ridden bikes on the street, but this is a whole different thing.
Oh, this looks pretty intense. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So,
And these people, they want to do nothing but this. This is, if you could do this every weekend, this would be the perfect life.
and here's the thing: we talked to people from Wisconsin, Illinois, Minnesota, as far away as California, just to be here in little Plymouth, Wisconsin, running around on this dirt. So, yeah.
Well, and certainly the Road America event this weekend helps the draw, and then we're all kind of living off that too. That helps.
Absolutely, which is only 10 miles away.
Yeah. Was over there all day.
Well, thanks again for enlightening me a little bit on this Thor from the 19-teens motorcycle. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'll go on record saying it's a 13, so we'll see how close I am. I can look it up when we get off air.
All right, 1913 Thor Throttlestop. All right, here we are wrapping things up here at the Dairyland Classics. Got to talk to plenty of cool riders and people of the event. If you've never been like me, you definitely need to come next year. Again, I'm Mike from Throttlestop, and we are driven by passion.